Hi, welcome to Project Skirmish, video number 4. I'm Jeff.
I'm Matt.
And today we're going to look at some of the new features we've added in the past few weeks. First up is fire spouts.
Ooh, fire spouts. What are those all about?
Well, actually, you designed them, but they're kind of like references to The Princess Bride, the fire swamp.
Yeah. We both really love The Princess Bride. We grew up watching that movie a lot, and the fire swamp was always a really cool area. I mean, we're not going to do everything, we're not going to do the giant rats, that kind of stuff, but the fire spouts were pretty pivotal in that movie as well, and I always thought that would be a really fun thing to do. It's a really great static hazard, I think, because it just sits there, so you know that as long as you avoid that tile, you're okay, and you can cross over it sometimes. It gives you a little warning, like, ooh, the fire's about to come, and then it spits out. And it's a pretty useful tool to use against the goblins, because they're really dumb.
Yeah, but it necessitates timing on your part, both avoiding and using it strategically.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool stuff. Another new hazard is the wind.
Ooh, windy.
And this one's kind of cool because it kind of just modifies, the basic movement of everything on the screen.
Yeah.
So you can see here, it's pushing me around while I'm trying to get away from this guy.
You're like, I'm trying to battle. Quit pushing me.
Right. Stupid wind.
We wanted an element that could affect any battle, and also one that would just make the whole game feel different with a very slight change. Instead of having to do all this work to make the game feel different, it was just a little bit of wind. And especially with the goblins shooting these arrows, like these goblin archers, we can see how much the wind affects them, and it can make for some really interesting encounters.
So, like, if I'm downwind of the archer, his arrows are going to be faster, right?
And you can smell his butt.
Ah, man.
Sorry.
My co-founder, everybody, Matt Hackett.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a business person with the maturity of a 5-year-old. I can't help it.
Yes.
I'm trying.
Anyways, the wind's pretty interesting, so it'll be likely that we'll have this entire zone that's all kind of wind-based. Something else that's new maybe is the spikes, and these probably need a little bit of tuning, but essentially they're just... Ooh, wow, they hurt really badly.
Wait, so just stand still when you start this battle. I love what happens here. You go into the first spikes, you're like, what's going on here? What are these things? Bam. Oh, and you get to see the goblin dies and then gets revived and then bam. And I love this because you can totally see what's going on in isolation. You're not in any real danger here. The spikes are very dangerous, and you feel dumb and kind of bad if you walked right into it, but you get to see what's happening from a safe vantage point. I like that.
This goblin's pretty dumb.
They're so dumb. Goblins should be dumb, right? They're not like... super intelligent. They're not sitting around a table having discussions about finance and crap. They're just like, me smash. And you're like, your spikes are in the way. And he's like, me no care spikes.
We don't care for our spikes. So a extremely new thing that we added recently was Enrage. And so Enrage is a new mechanic that modifies the attack cooldown of a goblin. And so the first goblin to use it are these Goblin Berserkers right here. And whenever they take damage, they become enraged. So I do that, and like the visualization for it right now is just that he gets all big and stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of placeholder. He just increases his size for now.
But he attacks more quickly, and so he's harder to get side and backstabs on.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see when you're just watching the gameplay, but that difference in the cooldown from the attack warning, it's very subtle, but it makes a big difference in the gameplay.
And what's really interesting here, you just saw that the Berserkers got enraged by getting hit by other goblins.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty dangerous mechanic, because they can get enraged just by, being in the line of fire, and then they're coming after you. So it's kind of an interesting...
Yeah, and this is just the very first entity that uses Enrage. We're thinking about like a goblin war drummer, and when he drums his drums, the other goblins nearby get enraged. And then we'll probably have a type of goblin that's really easy by default, but when it gets enraged, it becomes really hard.
Yeah. So Enrage is something we're probably going to be tweaking and using across the board, and kind of using it to create a lot of harmony between the different goblin types.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. I think that's about all we have this week.
Thank you a lot for watching, and be sure to subscribe for future videos.
Ship it.